Hey guys, what's going on? Justin from H30 Prints back with you guys. This episode we're going to do the Z-axis lead screws and get those all mounted up, and then we're going to modify the bed lift bars that are attached to the Z-axis screws for a little more rigidity. Also, want to remind everyone, if you're not subscribed, because I think when I looked last time on the dashboard, it was almost 80% of the people that watch the videos aren't subscribed. Come on, help me out. Have a lot of really cool stuff as soon as this big printer's done. I want to do some torture testing on some of the aerospace grade filaments. I mean, maybe see if I can hold my truck or something and try to do a burnout. I don't know. We'll do some random stupid stuff. But I also have some other projects and other printers I want to build and some other cool things. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's some stuff I've been playing with in the last video on the seams. If you notice when I was going through the slicing software, which I don't know because I found one setting on the graphics card which I changed, but there's another setting in the computer, so it was recording at like 1980s graphics, and yeah. So that's why it was all pixelated and bad, and fixed that now. So the next video that I screen grab and record from the screen, it'll actually be visible, and I got it set up in 1080 now. But I'm working on my own tool changer, which is actually really cool. So that's going to be forthcoming soon too. But I'm also trying to get a CNC machine and some other stuff. So there's going to be more content, and everything's going to revolve around making. And then I also want to do some car stuff too. So there's plenty of content. So go down and subscribe. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff coming. And then if you want to go check out some of the casting stuff, which is also going to play into this, and we're going to tie it all up hopefully by the end of this year. I'm just trying to get through this big printer right now because this, let me think. The whole big printer thing started December 18. Yeah, because I got my Ender 3 in like September of 18. I'm like going, I want something bigger. So that's where that started, was back in 2018. So I mean, this is 21 now. So I started buying stuff in probably January of 19, and then went through a whole almost full 2 years before I actually started putting stuff together, just collecting stuff to build this thing. So it's a labor of love and something I'm passionate about, and I'm hoping you guys are too. Comment down below what things you want to see. There's some stuff like next video I'll explain it more when I'm working on the big printer. I want to paint it, obviously, but some things I'm hanging up on. Do I want to leave some of the frame exposed and paint that a separate color? I don't know. Or just maybe all satin black. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but don't forget to go down and subscribe, ring the bell, comment. I mean, hey, tell me what you like, don't like. I mean, I'm new to all this. I've only started this channel in January, so this is what, 4 months in. I've already noticed a big change in the way I do things on the channel and my edits and everything else, and part of that's from my wife because she bought me a new computer and I can do more stuff and not fighting it like on that old Dell. I got this now. So, I mean, thankful for her and everything she's done. What's up, kitty? You want to say hi? Meow? Meow? Tootsie's not talkative today. She just wants to be pet. And I think Bailey's hiding under the desk. She's down there somewhere. But, yeah, my fur babies. So, let's get into this episode and get this thing built. Let's go create our world. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Project One. Today we're going to work on the Z-axis. I don't know if these rails are going to stay full length or just get cut off and then bolt onto some square tubing on the machine. But for now, we're going to do it this way. The way these work, this is from Open Builds. The rod mounts onto these plates that have a bearing in them. Then you have the lock collar that'll go on here, and then I have this mounted on the bracket because this is the original way to do it, but this bracket comes off. This will mount onto here with aluminum rods from these holes here to that. So basically it'll isolate the stepper motor bearings from the shaft. So that way the shaft is supported in here. And then this one with another bearing will mount on top. And then I have this lock collar, which you can see inside is threaded, so you can actually tension the shaft a little bit, so that way it'll remain straight. And then all the tension's in between the bearings, and the stepper's just driving a shaft, not trying to support the shaft. So today we're going to do that. And then I have some other things, if I have time, I want to do to the lift bars on the build plate, because I haven't tapped the threaded nuts on that. I haven't tapped them and bolted them to the lift bars. And I want to take some, I think it's a 2020 extrusion, and actually make it bolt onto the bottom of the lift bars to give them a little more strength. Down the road, if I get a CNC machine, I want to actually make a different lift bar out of like 1/2-inch plate and then actually machine it so it's a little stronger, but that's down the road. This will work for now. So let's get after it. We'll get these set up in the mill, and we're just going to make them parallel in the same length, and then we'll tap them and get some of the stuff bolted together. I'll be right back. Okay, we're set up in the mill. Now we got a flat surface. Okay, that's held. Push that down. Back here. Okay, so now we got both sides parallel. I'll get them out, and then we'll take them back to the bench, and then we'll tap them. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sitting here tapping, and I'm just doing it off camera because it's just tapping holes. It's kind of a no-brainer. But one thing is after you tap it, you want to chamfer it. The reason being, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, is you can see right on this edge, the tap will actually push metal up. So you can either tap it before or after. I usually just do it after because I always have a habit of under chamfering it. So it's just easier when I can see it. I can just chamfer it until it's flush again. So I'm going to finish tapping these, then we'll put one together. I'll bring you guys back then. Okay, I got one put together. So you can see how the plate just mounts on the end of the extrusion. I have the 8mm rod going through 2 bearings with that, so there's no in play in it. So now this rod is totally separate from stepper motor. Let's run over to runner. So then these will mount somewhere like that. It's probably, well, it's definitely going to get changed, but it's, I thought that these were 1,000, but they are only 900 or maybe even 850. So I'll probably end up just cutting them off and mounting them onto 1-inch square tubing and just cut sections, and then it'll just free hang to the other side, but it'll still be in tension because of that. It'll be no different than when it's mounted on the bar like this. It'll just be each piece we've mounted separately to the metal tubes. So I'm gonna get the second one made up and then probably drag the bed out and we'll get that thing set up. So as soon as I find ducting or make ducting for the air circulation, we can put the rails and everything in, and then figure out belt length and get that stuff ordered. So let me get the other one done and then we'll get after some other stuff. See you guys in a few. Okay, got twins now. So we got 2 identical rails. So now I'll drag the build plate out and we'll drill and tap some holes there. And I don't know if I'll do the brace today or not, but we'll get holes drilled and tapped and we'll go from there. Bring you back in a few. Okay, got the build plate out. Need to drill and tap these holes, and then you can see how this flexes. I'm thinking of adding a brace along the inside edge of it, just to make it a little more rigid. So I'm gonna get these drilled and tapped, and then we'll get after it. You guys hang out as I drill some of these. You guys where you need to be. Okay. Hey, look at that, we got a screw. I'm gonna go through and finish tapping all the rest of these and get the other side done, then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, here's the idea that we got going on. I'm using this 2020 extrusion, and basically just going off the center line of where the build plate mounts. Obviously I'm gonna have to cut it down here, but making it so it bolts to get rid of, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a flex in here. If I bolt this and just use like 1, 2, 3, 4 equal spots across it with bolts and T-nuts and bolt this to it, then should give it a backbone. So I'm going to get this thing apart and then we'll mark it and drill it and bolt it to it and see what it does. Okay, it did what I thought. You can see, let's start on this side. If you watch, you see how much that's flexing. And now you see it's a lot more rigid. So I'll get the other one off and modify it. Okay, they are both now braced up. So no more play in them, no more flex. And when I get back to the office, we'll close this out and then I'll edit it up and get it up tomorrow for you guys. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget, we reached 25 subscribers. I'll do another Bondtech giveaway. I still have another Bondtech BMG still sealed in the box. Pancake Stepper and Tootsie Kitty. You're on the keyboard. You're messing things up. Wow. You rewound it and everything. Yeah, there's Tootsie Kitty. So we'll have another Bondtech with a Pancake Stepper and the Bowden tube adapter in case you want to stay with the Bowden tube. The more this channel grows, the more I want to give back. So at 25 subscribers, I'll kick off another giveaway video. I'll link a giveaway video above if you didn't catch it in the beginning. So hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll catch you next weekend and create your world.